What's the, I mean, put aside the honesty, but what's the appropriate way to treat other people? What's the right way to be engaged with other people, the moral way, the productive way to engage with other people? That would be consistent, would be the application of being rational. How do you want other people to treat you?
With respect.
Yeah, with respect. Does everybody deserve respect?
Not everybody, no.
Not everybody deserves respect. I know people don't deserve respect. Bernie Madoff, for example, doesn't deserve respect. So how should we treat other people? Because not everybody deserves respect. Based on what? Based on what?
Their performance.
Yeah, in a sense, their performance, right? Their performance in life, their performance at work. We should treat other people how they deserve to be treated. And that can change in different contexts, right? So, at the end, it's how are they contributing, in a sense, to my life? Are they harmful to my life? Is Bernie Madoff good for me? No. Stay away from me. I'm going to treat you badly. But you know, if somebody's a good employee, how do you treat them? You treat them well. If somebody's a lousy employee, how do you treat them? Not as well. This is the idea of justice, right? This is the idea of justice. You get what you deserve. You treat people the way they deserve to be treated. And in the context of work, how do we determine what is desert? What determines desert at work? How old you are? How many kids you have? What determines what desert at work?
Your performance.
Yeah, your performance. How good you are at the job that you do. How much do you contribute to the business? So justice is about rewarding people for their performance. And that has two sides, right? Because some people are good performers, some people are bad performers. And that means being willing to recognize it. Remember, we talked about facts. Being willing to face the facts. And it's the hardest issue to face facts is when it has to do with people. Right? But it's about observing the facts, identifying the facts, understanding the facts, understanding who's a high performer, who's a low performer, and treating that accordingly. And in a business, that means different compensation. High performers get more than low performers because they contribute less to the venture. But in your personal life, it's the same thing, right? People who you get a lot of joy and have a lot of fun with, you're going to invest more in that relationship than people who, just make you feel bad. It's no fun being around them. And it's the same thing in life, right? You want to seek out the things that make your life better, really better, not just superficially, but really better. And you want to avoid the things that don't. You want to pursue a good life. You want to find good people who are honest, but who are going to, make life be good. And you want to avoid people who are dishonest, who are bad people, who it's not good to be around. But in employment, and this is always tricky in businesses, right? Employment, it's so important to figure out who the good employees are and who the not so good employees are, and who you want to reward and who you're not going to reward, and have scales. And that's what ethics means in business. It doesn't mean treating everybody the same. That's unethical. In my view, it's immoral to treat everybody the same. Because not everybody is the same. So it's an ignoring facts, it's ignoring the reality, it's ignoring performance, which is the essential thing that you're trying to reward in a business environment. Right? mean, even our kids, we don't treat the same. Some of them behave well, some of them don't behave well. You treat them based on that. That's justice, and if we don't do that, what are we rewarding? When we don't do that, what are we actually rewarding? Bad behavior, bad performance, mediocrity, or worse, right? And who's going to suffer from that? Pretty much everybody. If it's in a business owner and is going to suffer, but so are the good employees, because they're going to say, wait a minute, why I produce more? Why am I not getting rewarded for producing more? Right? And they're going to be the ones who leave, and the people who benefit at the end are the bad employees, and that's screwy. But we have this in our culture. It's hard to talk about this stuff. Shouldn't be. There's a strong streak of egalitarianism in Minnesota.
Minnesota nice.
Minnesota nice. I'm Israeli, we're not nice. We just say it. So justice would be another virtue. You want to pursue justice as a moral goal, right? Because justice is good for you. Justice is good for the business. Treating people the way they deserve in every aspect of life. And the way they deserve is at the end of the day, how they impact your life, right? And that sounds pretty selfish, right? But at the end of the day, it's your life.